Amarillo.
Hey everyone, it's Brian from the Shooting Straight Wrestling Podcast, here with our pre-WrestleMania match predictions. Obviously absent is the Red Scorpion Mike Martinez, going through some things. We wish him the best and everything. He definitely will be back, and we'll get the podcast resumed as normal. But you got to deal with me in the meantime. So, up first, we got the Battle Royal, Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. My prediction is going to be Braun Strowman. The way they're pushing him, this is the WrestleMania match for him. I think you can't go any other way than Braun Strowman. Rumor has it this is going to be the Big Show's last WrestleMania as well, so that's a possibility. But definitely look for a showdown between Braun Strowman and the Big Show. Sami Zayn should have a nice little push in there. Should be some nice little moments. Second matchup is going to be Neville versus Austin Aries for the Cruiserweight title. I think it's time to get the title off of Neville, not because he's not doing a good job, just that the storyline needs to progress. So I see Austin Aries winning the championship. SmackDown's Women's Championship, I'm going to go out on a limb and predict Mickie James is going to take it. I think that they definitely need to get it off of Alexa Bliss. Her in-ring work isn't as good as her mic work, so I think they're going to work on that a little bit, and for whatever reason, I just think Mickie James will go for it. The Raw Tag Team match, I think I'm going to go with the Club. A lot of people are saying Enzo and Big Cass, it's their time, but I'm just really not a fan of the comedy and what they bring to the table. You might want to say that they'll win, but I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb and say the Club. Ambrose versus Baron Corbin for the U.S. or for the Intercontinental title. I'm going to go ahead and say Baron Corbin takes it, helps drive their storyline forward, and it'll be kind of a cool moment for Baron Corbin. Been on the main roster exactly a year, and he already has a WrestleMania match. Pretty good for him. Now we go to John Cena and Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maurice. Logic will tell you Cena and Bella will go over. I really want The Miz to go over. I'm not a Miz fan by any means, but I like what they're doing with them. I think it would help The Miz a lot more than it would help Cena, but booking logic will say Cena and Bella, so that's the way I'm going to go for this one. Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho. I got to go with Kevin Owens. This is a great storyline. It's built up. Rumor has it Jericho's going to stick around for a couple more months. So I think with Owens taking it, you can see them extend the storyline out. Look for a great match. That might actually still the show. Next up would be the Raw's Women's Championship. You got Sasha Banks versus Charlotte versus Bayley versus Nia. Again, I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to predict Nia Jax takes the title in a shocking upset. AJ versus Shane. I think it's going to expect a spot fest from Shane, but I'm going to go with AJ. I kind of have a feeling they might swing it towards Shane to extend the storyline, but I'm going to stick and go AJ Styles all the way. Undertaker versus Roman Reigns. I'm going to go Roman Reigns with a heel turn, believe it or not. I think that's the best way to get him over right now. Have him kind of screw over the Undertaker, and people already hate him. That's the best way to make him hate him even more, and you ride that wave till next WrestleMania. Next is Rollins versus Triple H. I'm going to say Seth Rollins all the way. Expect a really good match, but I think Rollins takes it in the end. Goldberg versus Lesnar. I'm going to say Lesnar. Not a fan of the Goldberg run. It's been, kind of, I guess, memorable, but guy hasn't worked more than 2 minutes in a match. I don't expect that match going very far. Hopefully they surprise me, but I see Lesnar taking it in the end. And then up last, we got Wyatt versus Orton. And I hope Orton doesn't win. I'm going to say Wyatt, but in the end, Orton might end up taking it. I think Wyatt needs a longer run and to establish himself as a solid competitor. I think by beating Orton at WrestleMania, we'll do that. All right, so we'll be coming to you live throughout the WrestleMania and do like a quick wrap up podcast at the end. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you soon.
Right on.